So typically the other leaders in the business are going to come to you and say, what's it going to cost? And this is where you're going to be expected to turn around an actual budget for your team and to understand what it's going to cost over time, what the upfront costs are going to be, and what that cost looks like as the team and company scales. Now, instead of you coming to them with the budget, you need to first start with what are the needs of the business. You cannot possibly decide how much it's going to cost without understanding what it is they want to do and on what timeline. When they ask for the size of the budget, that's like asking how long is a piece of string. It totally depends. So you need to dig into what are the needs of the business, both near term and longer term, and what are the industry trends and conditions like market rate, and what are the business demands as far as timeline goes. So these are all different variables that you can put together a budget that looks like a lot of different things depending on how quickly they need it and where the developers need to be located and how quickly we need to start building the team capital and actually building the value in the culture of the team and not just value in the delivery of the product. When you're focused on delivery of the product, you can typically have a lower budget because you're focused on the output and less about the ongoing culture and stability of the team. So you need to understand what is the long-term goal of the company versus the short-term goal of the company, and then you can start to size up what does that budget look like. It could look like part-time developers, it could look like US-based developers, it could be overseas developers. All of these different variables will give you a different number. And then you can play with what do we need to build and when does it need to be built by. Then you can start to understand how many developers do you need to have on the team to actually deliver the goal and the roadmap on the timeline that the business needs. So if you start with what are these requirements, then you can actually deliver a couple options of budgets to the rest of the company to let them choose based on what is going to be best for the given needs of the company.